Well, I am here at the 3 Acres pub and restaurant and place to stay near Huddersfield, and we're up here to see my mother-in-law, and it's been a beautiful day, absolutely superb. And just now I was over at Castle Hill using the drone. Some nice shots there too, but yeah, you don't often get such a nice view, particularly of the sunset over there. So I'll be able to make a little bit of a video and a tale of the journey up here and looking at the various places around. It's this is Yorkshire, this is Huddersfield. Well, this is Emily Moor here, where this great big mast is. It's a communications, a television mast. You'll see there's 2 masts. The big one, the concrete one, is out of commission at the moment, so they put another one up next to it, and each one of those is 1,000 foot high in itself. And these tents are some outbuildings from the pub, because they've had to spread out a bit because of the pandemic. But it's a beautiful place, and yeah, 2 more days here still, so we'll see what we can see. And so on this glorious day, we take off from the car park on the top of Castle Hill, and you can see the surrounding areas of Huddersfield town. What a view! And coming into view, the centre of Huddersfield town. This tower was built in 1899 and is on the site of a number of different settlements that have occurred since the Stone Age. And there in the distance, about 8 miles away, you can see the radio mast at the 3 Acres, which is where we're heading next. So I scrubbed up as best I could and we went in for dinner. And then afterwards took a stroll out the back to take in the view and then have a sit for a while and watch the sunset. Beautiful. And so next day we're off to Yorkshire Sculpture Park. It's a fantastic place, a beautiful centre with exhibition halls, all set in about 500 acres of parkland, dotted with big famous sculptures by Henry Moore and Barbara Hepworth and so on. Well, I'm here at the Yorkshire Sculpture Park. It's a bit blowy, but the clouds are starting to break up, which is good. It's always a fascinating place. Some of the stuff I like, and most of it I do like. It's a lovely tree here with a pink horse chestnut in flower. Excellent. Oh, what we got here? On the way into the main entrance there is this fantastic sponsored walkway made out of cast iron. Here's a stunning piece of jewellery for you. It's about 10 metres tall. Very impressive. Let me just pan across and show you the full layout of the sculpture park. It's beautiful. That bare patch in the middle there, talk about that in a minute. I just asked my beautiful assistant to walk around the back of this enormous wrought iron vase. And you can see it was just such a clever idea. And it even had some climbing plants starting to grow up it. I love it. Here's another piece by the same artist. You'll have to wait and see what it is. Yes, of course, it's a teapot. Who would have thought it? Which then leads us to this long, almost subterranean gallery. The gallery where all these interesting sculptures are displayed is underneath that. That's the roof. Clever, eh? Yes, of course, it's a pair of stiletto shoes made out of pots and pans. Now, if you're wondering what that noise is, it's the exhibit next door, and this is it. I did ask the young chap in the corner if he was getting paid double for this job. He said he wasn't. He should have been. And then something completely different. Huge sculptured shapes covered in embroidery. What's not to like? And finally, inside these galleries is this revolving heart in a darkened alcove. It makes you almost feel like you're inside a body. And so back outside, and who needs a big handbag? Probably the same person that's going to this masquerade ball. Then we ventured out onto the open grassland, where there were a number of bronze sculptures by Barbara Hepworth and Henry Moore, and they really were fantastic. Here's one of a number of fascinating pieces by Henry Moore. This is Sky Space by James Turrell, and it's a concrete room with seats around 4 sides. You can look up to the ceiling and just see the sky and hear the sheep, and we can just see the clouds drifting by the aperture in the roof. I like it. This position if you want your full money's worth. Then we made our way back outside again to see the last of the exhibits, pausing just to admire these rhododendrons. Aren't they beautiful? The grass is kept down by these woolly members of staff. Right, I fancy an ice cream. Chocolate at the bottom, apple in yellow, pear in green, and strawberries in red. Lovely. Well, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this little trip up north, and please subscribe and click like if you would like it. This lady liked it, look, you can see. If you didn't like it, well, you can't please everyone. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye.